Hello people, and welcome to my video where I am about to get underway, going back over old line art that I have from a cartoon concept that I've now just turned it into a coloring book, The Life and Times of Bertram Bear. I came up with this character quite some time ago, and the art that I'm going to be working on today is an old picture that I've had in my, just sitting around in my files. And, well, I could describe the picture to you, or I could get underway, and I think I'm going to do that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to record and speak at the same time. This here is here we got Bertram, and this is his little buddy Oswald. And this is them as 80s hair metal band Haas and Pfeffer. I don't know why that name just popped into my head when I was working on this, and it just seemed like it would be a ridiculous name for a band. And yeah, so this is it. This is Bertram and Oswald as Haas and Pfeffer. The program I am using, if you were wondering, is Krita, which for me it suits my it suits my needs perfectly, because this is Krita is just a drawing program rather than a photo editor like Photoshop, and I think it's a wonderful program. If you don't need the bells and whistles of Photoshop, I highly recommend Krita. It even runs on my Android tablet, although the interface does entirely take up the entire screen of my tablet. So but my tablet, it did successfully run it. It was just too crowded for me to actually draw on it. But yeah, I absolutely love this program. And I'm going to do my best on zooming the camera and stuff for you folks, just so you can have a fairly decent idea of what's going on. And unlike some of my other pictures that I have done already for the book, this is Bertram and Oswald after I updated their designs a little bit, so I'm not actually going to have to really redraw them any, like I do with their older pre-redesigned selves. Also, I know I could get a screen recorder, but I really don't want to. Not when I can just point my phone at the screen. And I think right here, just had a funny little idea. We're just going to go ahead and give the bear some curly chest hairs. Because I mean, sure, he's already hairy, but, you know, I think this will just make it funnier. Okay, I think that is almost good for what I want for this. The tricky thing with coloring books is I don't know how much detail to add sometimes, because I know that people who like to color will sometimes add their own detail or textures, and you know, I want to take that into account for the people that will be picking up, you know, this book or any of the other ones that I do, you know, so that they can make the images have more of their own imaginative input in it. you know, we're trying to make the coloring book sort of a collaboration between me and the people that are picking up my books. And coloring books, it's kind of tricky with Oswald, being that he's a raccoon and they naturally have some very specific markings. So I have some of my images I kind of go back and forth with making his mask black or just leaving it an outline in case people would like to. People like his colors to be, you know, less biologically accurate for a raccoon. So I think I might do that here because, you know, kind of glam rockers here. So maybe he is colored differently. Okay, there. Alright, there's that so far. New layer, because I've got the speakers to figure out what I'm doing with the speakers now. I'm getting having a little fun with the perspective, because you can do that when it's a cartoon. I am in the process of deciding if I'm going to go ahead and fully color this, just so I can use it for the video's thumbnail. Because I'm already coloring it, and I might as well just keep at it. The other tricky thing is my coloring book is 8.5 by 8.5 inches. It was really the format that best, since I do a lot of my illustration horizontally, it was really the book size that fit the best. However, it's a coloring book. I don't want to make it too cluttered, but I want it to be interesting enough for the people that will be coloring it. And it's a fun to try to find that balance between too much detail, not enough detail, you know, to keep people interested. And I think I might be done with this right here. I'm going to move my layers up over them. Appropriately where they're at. I think now what I want to do, just for a little more visual interest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fog. You know, people that do the Muzak likes the fog sometimes. just figuring out how it is I want to draw the farm. And I don't yet know where this is going to fit layout-wise, so I don't want to get too crazy with making the edges and where it might be in the around the corners of the book. I think what I am going to do, however, is just give a little bit of texture to the stage so people can tell there's a floor there. Maybe just do some wood. And I'll leave it up to... I will leave it to the coloring folk if they want to, maybe add curtains or something back there. We'll at least add a little bit of a floor. Very simple. In case I'm probably not going to add much for any wood texture, because I know people do like to fill that in. And just a few nails, just to people definitely know it's a floor. Now, if they want to add wood texture or anything else, I just want to add like little hints of wood things just to sort of, just for more detail, but okay, I do think well, I'm at least done that far. And for the coloring page, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and color this while I'm going. And now, let's work on some simple color for this. Well, simple-ish. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. And now, I'm going to add lights. Although Bertram's the lead singer, so maybe I'll just put a bigger light so I don't have to make a bunch of shadows. Yes. Because, I mean, my brain would want me to make more accurate shadows if I do too many spotlights, and I don't want. Okay, and I reckon that's done. Okay, and there's Possum Pepper, the greatest hair glam rock metal band out of wherever. I am now going to conclude this video. If you stuck around this long, thank you. I'm probably going to do a few more here and there, just for the life and times of Bertram Bear. And yeah, I will see all of you then. Have a wonderful everything. Until then.